Hello and welcome back to Tech for Seminary Success. I'm your host, Caleb Lehman, and in this episode, we're going to be talking about Google Chrome. So, Google Chrome is one of many possible search browsers. These are applications that are on your actual computer, your hard drive, that help you access search engines like Google, for example. And navigate or browse the interwebs. So you might be using Safari, that's the default Apple one. You might be using Explorer, that's the default Windows one. You might be using Firefox, that's another popular search browser. This is going to be on Chrome because Chrome is what I use. And I recommend Chrome because it works well with Alexandria, and it works well with Google because it's made by Google. And McCormick uses Gmail and G Suite, which we'll be talking about in the next episodes. And so Google Chrome is going to synthesize and work well and talk better with these other Google products. So let's dive in. Okay. So here we are looking at one window of Google Chrome, and you probably have seen something like this. We have different tabs with different websites up here on the top. Excuse me, just at lunch. So the thing that I love the most at Chrome, and you won't get me to move off of Chrome ever unless you have this functionality. And I'll tell you what it is. This is probably the most powerful setting in this entire series. It's Chrome People. So if you come up to here, you can see I am on person one, Caleb Lehman at gmail.com. And you can see here that I have another Google person for one of my many jobs called Bricks and Mortals. So I can click and open up, and it will open up my, it'll come off my dual monitor. There we go. And it will open up this person. And so you can access all of your people here, or you can go up to profiles and access your people here. And the reason why I think this is so important and useful of a tool, it's because more likely than not, you're going to have more than one email account, and probably maybe even more than one Gmail account. You might have a personal account. You might have, or you definitely have a McCormick account, and you might have one or more work accounts. And I think that the biggest source of frustration and disorganization, losing things, missing things that I have found is because it's hard to keep track of multiple accounts. Also, permissions for Google Drive. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. But that's another one is, for example, if I share a Google Drive, a Google Doc with your student account, and you're logged into your personal account and try to access it, it won't let you access it. So most people navigate this by being logged into more than one account in the same Google Chrome person. So you can navigate, this is my personal account, and I'm logged in also in my Gmail account for McCormick, and my Gmail account for my job. And I don't recommend doing this because it's really hard to keep track of which email you're logged into. You can have, for example, you can be logged into your personal Gmail account in this tab, and then over here in your Google Calendar account, you might not be seeing anything and think, why can't I see these things? And really, it's because you're logged into a different Gmail account here. And there's no easy way to tell what account you're logged into just by looking at these two tabs on the top. Okay. So by sorting it out your accounts by Google people, that means that all of the different tabs that you might have open in one window all are connected to the same Gmail. That's the same account. So I have all this window, and you can see I even color coded it, right? So this is red means bricks and mortals. Everything here is bricks and mortals. Green is my personal. Everything here is personal. You can go down to McCormick. Purple is McCormick. Everything here is McCormick. So it's really easy to be able to see what digital space I'm working on. And what you want to do is, and it's really easy to switch in between them, right? I can just come up here to profiles and move easily in between them. And you can manage these people and add these people over here. So super powerful, super helpful. There's various different softwares and stuff out there that you can pay for that do this functionality. They're not as effective. Just use Chrome. If for some reason you cannot use Chrome, then I recommend maybe using one of those third-party applications that help you do the same thing. Okay, that's the biggest thing. Next, I want to talk about grouping tabs. So let's go here. So these three tabs are, or actually all these tabs here, are part of a writing project that I'm working on, a personal project on animism and Christianity. And so let's say that I want to, I don't want to close them permanently because it's going to be annoying to have to reopen them. However, I don't need them for the next couple hours. So what I might do is I might hold shift and select all of them. You can see they're slightly lighter in color than these tabs. So you can, it's a very slight change in color, but it's slightly brighter. And so you can see they're all selected. And then right click, add tabs to a new group. And I can name this writing project. And then now I can basically minimize these tabs all into this group, and I can open them all up and close them all up when I need them and when I don't need them. So that's a tip that I want to share with you all. Another thing is bookmarks. Bookmarks are huge. They're so helpful. I highly recommend that you set up your bookmark tabs up here. This is going to help you be able to really quickly access the things you use all the time, like Gmail, right? So instead of having to type in Gmail and then it goes to Google and I have to click on here and then it brings it up. Instead, I have it up right here all the time. Anytime I need to get to Gmail, boom, it's saved. And the way I saved it up here on the top is by starring this bookmark, and I customized name it. I chose a short name so I can fit more bookmarks on top. Okay. And the other thing that is important that you want to bookmark the things that you use all the time, and that's one category. The other category, and I want to stress this, is you want to bookmark the things that are hard to get to, right? So for example, JKM library or the academic calendar for the school year, or let me see. Yeah, those are two good examples. So if I want to go to JKM online library, which is not something I do every single day, but maybe once a month, twice a month, right? If I don't have it bookmarked, then I'm gonna have to figure this out. Let me try searching for it, see what happens. Okay, well, I guess that wasn't as hard to find. So maybe this isn't as good of an example, but bookmarking it is easier. Maybe a better example is the academic calendar. So let's say I want to come in here and check my availability on a given day and want to see the academic calendar. Now, if I type in academic calendar, McCormick Theological Seminary, first of all, it's a lot of words. And then, okay, now I have to go to the office of the registrar. Then I'm like, where is it? Where is it? Okay, oh, here it is. And I click on this, and now we're here. So it's just kind of a hassle to get to, right? So bookmarking that is helpful. Okay, this will save so much time if you have a lineup on the top here of the bookmarks of the websites you use frequently and the websites that are harder to get to. The last thing I want to talk about, this is a short episode, but an important one, is Google Chrome's saved information. If you go into your settings here, let me see where this would be. It's not what I'm looking for necessarily. Here we go. Click on your little person that you're signed into here, your Gmail account that's signed into your Chrome person. You can see right here, saved passwords, saved payment methods, saved addresses. And this is your auto-populating information. So Google Chrome is smart. If you type in your home address more than one time, really, it's going to think, okay, this is your home address. I'm going to save that. And then the next time you need to type it into a form, it's going to give you the suggestion. Hey, do you want to use this address? Click on it. You don't have to waste your time typing out the whole thing. Same thing with credit cards and passwords. This can be very helpful. However, people don't know that you can go in there and do it manually. People think it's only automated, and it can be very annoying if, for example, you change your password or you change your credit card or you change your home address, you move, and it's always constantly asking you, hey, do you want to put this credit card in? And you're like, no, I don't want to put that in. So one way you can do that is just by going to your settings here, deleting that credit card, adding your new credit card, and that's going to help keep that organized. So that's it for this episode. A short one, but a good one. I also want to mention that if you have any questions, you can email me. My email is caleblayman@gmail.com. I'm going to give you my personal email so that even if I'm graduated and long gone, still feel free to reach out to me. calebleman@gmail.com is my email. All right. Stick around for the next episode. We're going to talk about Gmail, how to manage your inbox, a really important episode.